Yo, what's up? So for whatever reason they dropped the patch notes in the PTR server early, so I'm just gonna go through it briefly. Yuhime Izanami, 5-star Inferno. She is a fighter, Inferno fighter. We've needed that for such a long time. So Yuhime is a fighter with access to significant single target and AoE damage. Yuhime's first ability, Nether Jewel, deals 1 damage to one enemy based on attack, gains immunity when having Hell's Hand, deals extra damage based on attack at the cost of all Hell's Hand stacks. Yuhime's second skill, Deathgate, deals damage to all enemies based on attack, inflicts defense down when having Hell's Hand, deals extra damage based on attack at the cost of 1 Hell's Hand stack. Third ability, Beyond the Grave, deals damage to all enemies 2 times based on attack. The first hit inflicts disease, the second hit reduces a certain percentage of enemies' max HP. This is going to be really good depending on on what the number is. Before dealing damage, gains a certain number of Hell's Hand stacks based on the total number of enemy debuffs. Hell's Hand is an undispellable buff, extends all Yuhime's buffs at the start of her turn, stackable with a limit. In this one, it just says like Hell's Hand only extends her buffs and it amplifies her skills a bit. I'm just going to go to like the resonance, right? Resonance 1, final damage to the S3 plus 10%. R2, Deathgate, which is her second ability, has a chance of dealing extra damage based on attack at the cost of 1 Hell's Hand stack. I don't know if this is a typo because right here it already says that, so that might be, I don't know, that part of the passive of the S2 is probably the R2. R4, when at elemental advantage, damage plus 15%. Okay. R6, Nether. I've already read her skills and everything. Her R6 kind of seems very underwhelming unless the chance is really high and the multiplier is really high. So her R6 is a new effect, Nether Jewel, which is her S1, has a chance of not consuming Hell's Hand while dealing extra damage. So this unit is all based around the Hell's Hand, and it seems like from this description alone, she can only gain Hell's Hand when she uses her S3, and it's based on the number of enemy debuffs when she uses the S3. So for example, if she uses the S3, she lands all of the disease debuff, she's going to get 5 stacks, and there is a limit to it. And then she's going to go to her S2, do another AoE and apply defense down while removing 1 Hell's Hand stack. So yeah, she is looking like a really good cleave Esper, especially with the current meta, with wind meta, Hyde, Ahmed, and a lot of this wind type units. She seems really good, especially with the max HP damage. If you haven't seen my Luoyan video, Luoyan is actually an excellent cleave unit. So yeah, depending on her max HP cap, this could be like a massive AoE S3 damage. If it's like, I don't think she's going to be at 30% just like Luoyan, because I think that's going to be, if she is 30%, then the tank meta is kind of in trouble. But aside from that, her kit kind of seems like a bit, bland. I don't know. Her S3 does like, it's basically Luoyan's S3. It's almost the same, except for, no, yeah, it's basically the same. The only difference is that she has that gains a certain number of Hell's Hand stack. This is the main selling point, or at least that's what they're telling us, right? Her R6 effect is boosting her S1, and when you read the S1, right, deals damage to 1 enemy based on attack, gains immunity when having Hell's Hand, deals extra damage based on attack at the cost of all Hell's Hand stacks. If you read the second skill, it only consumes 1. I think she's going to be a very weird unit because she's more prioritizing on the S1. If the multiplier is mediocre, then I don't think she's gonna be that good because it takes too much to set her up. You're gonna need to, if you put her on auto, she's going to use S3, S2, and then S1. And that's kind of a really slow setup, especially for a DPS. You need 3 turns for her to set up, which is really long. But if you're playing her on manual, then I don't know, she could work. But yeah, we have to see further multipliers to deduce whether she's good or not. But so far, she's looking like an excellent cleave unit, because we already know Luo Yan is super powerful with the max HP cap, and now she also provides that max HP cap, while also, you know, potentially dealing damage, because Luo Yan is not a fighter, he's like a support. She's not free to play, at least I don't think so, because it doesn't say anything in the patch notes that you can get her free to play. And right here you can see she can only be obtained from the Echo after this update. And then this unit, I'm not even gonna pronounce that, I'm just gonna call her Ein. 4-star Wind Esper for support. First ability deals 1 damage to 1 enemy 2 times based on attack. Each hit has a chance of inflicting crit rate down. So she's the second Esper, aside from Leora. Ein's second ability, Force Barrier gains standoff, grants shield to Ein's teammate excluding Ein. Shield strength is based on Ein's max HP. Ein's third ability, Make a Strike, deals damage to 1 enemy 3 times based on attack and max HP. Each hit has a chance of inflicting defense down, then calls in 1 random teammate to assist. She seems pretty good for like Fafnir or something. She has multi-hits on S3 and S1, and also this assist should be a 100%, but it's just random. But yeah, seems pretty good, but nothing too crazy. She's a free to play unit, but I'm not too sure whether you can R6 her or you only get 1 copy. So her resonance, when attacked by critical hit, damage minus 12%. When incapacitation, damage taken minus 18%. And then her R6 Force Barrier, which is her S2, granting shield changed to granting Ank's Blessing. So Ank's Blessing provides shield and increases resist. So I mean, it's okay, I guess. She seems okay. Seems pretty good for a free to play unit. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so I'm just gonna go through one of the event, which is the Flaming Echo. This one is a bit complicated because during the preview we can see like 6 slots of legendary espers, but what I think is going to happen is the 6th slot is actually just the selection pool. So for example, it's like the resonance pool that we have. So basically you just pick them as your selection pool, and then when you summon you get one of them. But instead, in this version, which is the Flaming Echo, you randomly get a selection of 6 espers, and then when you summon 50 records, you can then pick one of the 6. So it's not random, but what is random is the selection pool. That's what's random, at least that's what I think. But yeah, I think that's about it. There's nothing too much actually in this patch. There doesn't seem to be a summon event, but keep in mind the anniversary is going to span out to 2 patches. So it's going to be 3.2.3 and then the 3.2.4, which we're going to get Izanagi, could have a summon event. But that's, you know, I mean, if you want to save, then go ahead and save. But if you want to summon, I mean, it's up to you. You play how you want to. If you enjoy, you know, summoning, go ahead. No one's stopping you. But for me, I'm just gonna wait and see what 3.2.4. If there is a summon event, if there isn't, then I'll just summon. So far, Yuhime is looking like an excellent cleave unit, but aside from that, she looks kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. That's it. Ciao.